It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Niners and the Pack. All that and more coming up next.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last two seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his third season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Toward the sideline, that's caught by Pearsall.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now McCaffrey loses the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
1st and 10. Purdy. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Oh, looked like he had the first down, but the ball is out.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Ready up.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Now the replacement for Aaron Jones. Here's Josh Jacobs. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On play action, Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But fortunately, one of his teammates able to get on it, and the Niners retain possession. Purdy on 1st down. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to the air again is Purdy. Has his man. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. Throwing again is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Again in the air for Purdy. He's got a man. That's Kittle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half? And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's 2nd and 9. Whoa! And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Packers have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Ready.
Love to throw it on 1st down. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Whoa! And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way home. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Samuel gonna see what he can do. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he's had all sorts of ball control problems in this one. Let's take you back through the moments. Nothing gets you in a coach's doghouse or next to the coach faster than fumbling the football. He's done it multiple times. Very big hole for his team to dig out of. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. But there is a flag down into the play, back by the quarterback. Let's see. Here's 1st down. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Purdy gonna put it up again. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. It is 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. They'll go play action with Love. Room to maneuver at the 35. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Jacobs. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Second and goal.
Let's go now.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Now there's the timeout, signaled with 2 seconds left to go. The field goal unit likely to come on, try to send this one to OT. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to force overtime. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
First and 10.
Set, ready. Cut, cut.
To throw is Lowe. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
On the set.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And that will not do it. They took the chance on this opening possession of overtime, but they lose possession as they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, so this is one of those tricky spots on the field. You're too far for a realistic field goal, but you're really too close to punt the ball. So you got to roll the dice and go for it on fourth down. And if you fail, your opponent gets the ball in great field position, knowing they only need a field goal to win the game.
He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here.
And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.